Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Great Gibraltar Draft with Hound Dogs, where today we've got a big game against Inter Milan in the knockout round. The first knockout round. We did make it through the group stage, so I'll show you a bit about how that happened. And of course, we will also be taking a look at any other transfers we've made through the January transfer window. Now, with that, before we get started, of course, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of this stuff, as we are reaching the final year next season. So it's a big time, big and exciting time. With that said, let's take a quick look at the transfers before we go any further. So first off, outgoings. We have had a few. Now there's been a few loans. It's kind of expected at this time. Musa Uwatara, who we did bring in, we've made a bit of a profit on him. He wanted to leave, wasn't getting the game time, so I thought, yep, sure, we'll let him go. No biggie there. With that said, we've also allowed, just go back twice rather than the one that I wanted. Dave Murray's obviously gone. It's now official. He has left the club. That's been booked in since the beginning of the season, so no real surprises. Noah Mance is another one that I had quite high hopes for. He came in after 2 years when we brought him in, but he hadn't arrived because of his age. Wasn't quite as good as I'd hoped. Samuel Benali has left us. Brest has signed him for 1.9 million. We made a bit of a profit on him. He didn't quite develop into as good a player as I'd hoped, but we got a bit of money for him, so can't really complain too much there. The next one is the big one that we have unfortunately lost. Danko Stamatovic to Bayern for £14 million. He's a great player. No surprise that Bayern wanted him. He's already played 2 games for them, and he was very, very good for us as well. 21 years old. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, but we've got some players in from our academy that are coming up and should be able to cover in for those. And Basilio's out on loan. Now, we have signed 2 players. 2 players, that's a lie. 1 player who is filling in for Samuel Benali at right back, or at least cover for right back. And that's Alexandru Susio from Club Brugge, signed in for £10 million. Now, he's a bit more attacking. And that's what I was kind of hoping for. He looks very promising, very exciting. Could get in the starting 11 already, really. So he'll be facing off with Dagaang to get that starting position. But otherwise, some good technique, good work rate, good teamwork, and some lovely stamina in there. So he'll be able to run up and down that line all day long. Now, looking at the competitions, we can see we ended up losing to Borussia Mönchengladbach. And beat Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League group stage. That meant we did go through, so as top of the group as well. So very, very good for us. Otherwise, we have in fact had our first loss in the cups for a long, long time. We lost in the semi-final of the Intermediate League Cup. So unfortunately, we are out of that cup competition. I'm not too bothered. It doesn't matter too much, does it? We've got the Pepe Reyes Cup final anyway to be worrying about. And we've won it enough years. Thought we might let someone else have a go. But otherwise, it is the Champions League today, Inter Milan. So we'll kind of see how things go in this game to see whether we want to see the next game or not. We've kind of got a bit of issues aboard. Now, Pelez has been requested to leave. It's likely he's going to be leaving to join Borussia Dortmund for £6.5 million. So, I mean, it'd be a good profit on him. But it's just a shame if he does go, because he's been very, very good for us since signing. Otherwise, that is kind of how we're going to set up in the first leg. Bazunu in goal, Dagaang, Pardo, Flores, who has stepped up after Stankovic has left. He's kind of jumped into the first team and done pretty well for us. Mendoza will be playing left back, Sanseviero, Day in midfield, Koda, Rog, Pelez, and then Bozikovic, who again is wanted by multiple other clubs because he's got 42 goals this season so far, which is fucking insane, and we're not even near the end of it yet. So, yeah. Otherwise, we've got a solid bench. I think we just got to see how we do. We just got to see how we get on against a very, very good side in Inter Milan. So let's jump into it and see how it goes. We're going to we're on TV, which is nice. We're at the it's the San Siro, isn't it? Yeah, it's the San Siro. Roberto Mancini as manager as well, so they've got a good side. We've got we're gonna have to we'll be punching above our weight category, that's for sure, in this game. But we're gonna have to see how it goes. If we do well and it's tight, we'll definitely be playing the next game in the next episode. But if it's quite comfortably a loss, we might just kind of get to it, and if things start to turn around, we'll jump back in. But at the moment, it's not looking too promising. But we're still in it as far as we're aware. Brahim looking back to Grau, who looks inside to Bastoni. Hempel back out right to Grau. Coming down the left-hand side, he looks for a ball inside to Lautaro Martinez, and that is the first goal. 14th goal of the season. Absolutely smashed it in. There was no stopping that one, and this could be the start of a very, very tough game. I'll be honest, wasn't expecting much from it, but the fact that we got through to the knockouts again, and this time in the group where we were so good, I think that's very good. I mean, it's a shame because we have lost our best centre-half, which is going to be massive, and we might be losing our best left-back. And with a very kind of mixed match side, we've unfortunately not got all our players fit or back from suspension yet. So we're having to kind of just deal with things in the games at the moment. But Yusuf Demir, I am yawning so much. That's so bad. Yusuf Demir whips that ball in. It's defended well in the end, and Pelez does clear that. But it will come straight back at us. Bastoni with the ball looking out wide on the right hand side. It's brought down by Salamakers. Then Isaac. I mean, what a team they've got. I have to say, Inter Milan do build a very good team in Football Manager this year. As Hampel's able to turn and find Grau on that left hand side. He's got plenty of space. Dagaan can't quite get out there, and Yusuf Demir's been played through. It's a good save by Bazunu to keep us back in the game, but again, not amazing, not perfect, I have to say. Can we get rid of that? We do. Pelez with the header, as Lautaro Martinez should get onto the end of that one and recycle the ball back inside. Brahim is looking down the right. Will he get a ball back in? No, he tries to cut it back for Salamakers, but it is cut out by Vieiro. And then Bozikovic isn't able to get onto that one, coming back forward. So, not ideal. Not too incredible. But as things stand, we're still going strong. We're still going good. It's only 1-0. And we've got a home leg to come. And we're just about to get to half-time. So, I mean, if we can get to half-time at 1-0 down, be very, very happy with that. Although it is Inter Milan on the ball now, and they will be coming forward to try and get the win. And it is a ball over the top. Lautaro Martinez through. He hits the bar. He smashed it, and it did come off the bar in the end. Bazunu did enough to put him off, giving us the chance to stay at 1-0. Can we get something from... Can we nick something? I don't think we're going to be here. As Yusuf Demir gets that header clear by the defender. And they're going to be constantly getting that ball, passing it around, moving it to create space to allow the likes of Martinez to use his pace in behind. This time Demir goes up for that one, but it is headed away by Dagaan. Coda finds Sanseviero. Can he find him? He does. Bozikovic, he's through on goal. Can he finish? He certainly can. Fran absolutely can, as he bashes it into the left-hand corner. I mean, it's a bit of a smash and grab at this stage in the game. But we will absolutely take that. Dagaan does well to find Coda. He looks inside for Sanseviero. And then Bozkovic's kind of pace. And I don't know. I mean, the defenders were over the shot by the looks of things. But he got a yard and was able to tuck it away to make it 1-1. Can we... I thought they'd scored then. I was going to say, can we keep it at 1-1 till half-time? And then I thought we were going to concede. But it's fine. So far, so good. Brahim's going to be taking this one for Inter. He's headed away by Flores. And Inter will look to come again. I mean, this last 5 minutes of the game has taken ages. So much so that I'm yawning. I'm so tired. So tired of this half. All right, 1-1. We are looking good. And at the moment, it looks like we might be coming back for the second game. But with that said, we're going to pop Constantini on the right-hand side. Coda's not been great at all. And Pelez, to be fair, hasn't either. Although I'm not sure who to put out there. What can we do then? I'm going to leave it for now. See what Pelez can do in the second half. He is looking jaded as well as not playing well. So both combined, there's a good reason to take him off. So we'll give him 5-10 minutes and see how he gets on. Still not performing great. Same as Rog, actually. He's not doing well either. But it is Grau for Inter Milan taking the throw in. Keane looks inside, then found back to Keane. He's got a turn. I mean, there's loads of space for the fullback, Grau here. As it's a 1-2 with Yusuf Demir. Ball comes across. I mean, if Lautaro Martinez had hit it anywhere else in the goal, I think it would have gone in. Because Bazunu just decided he didn't want to stand in the middle and wanted to stand at the back post for some reason. But Martinez just gave it to him. Did poke it out for a corner. Pardo does well to head that clear. And it will go out for an Inter Milan throw-in. I think we're going to have to do it. Take Pelez off. Loth will come on there. Why not? We'll just have him on that left-hand side. And Rog will pop Adam Day forward. And then have Sorensen sit back in there and swap you over. So we've made all three subs now. As the ball is delivered, I mean, it's just headed over the bar. But Bazunu is having a game of his life at the moment, doing everything in his power to stop them from scoring. They should have scored 3 in this game at least, even just according to the XG, let alone what we've seen. So it's not a surprise that we're hanging on for dear life. But we certainly are doing that at the moment anyway. With 25 minutes to go, can we keep hold of it? As Keane gets down the left-hand side, he cuts back, finds Demir, he smashes it off the post. I mean, talk about getting away with things so far. Can we keep going? Can we manage to get something from this game or the next game? We will see. Brahim Shungwi, can he look out wide? Because there is a big old gap over there. There is. And he finds him. Sika on the right-hand side. Going to cut that back to Yusuf Demir, who again dinks it back post to Keane. And he hits the post this time. The ball goes across the box again. And this time Mendoza deals with it and clears it out for a corner kick. How are we still in this? How are we still in this? Because this is insane. Brahim, ball in, Loth heads clear, and it's just, what is on earth is going on? How are we holding on to this with dear life? That's what we're doing, holding on for dear life. 10 minutes to go though, as the clock ticks down now. I mean, it's not long left to hang on, and if we can take it back to the Adam Palmer Stadium, which is a fucking awful stadium, I can't say that enough. It's an awful name anyway. The stadium's probably quite nice. As it goes through, Yusuf Demir has had an absolute mare. How are we still in it? I don't know. But if we bring it back to home, we could get something from this, and we could end up going through. But they are not stopping. Grau this time, left hand side, fires it across. There it is, Martinez. It was coming. It was about, but we're still in it. That's the only thing. We are actually still in the game. We've got a whole 90 minutes yet, and possibly more if needed to stay in the game in the second leg. But they have finally tucked it away. Martinez finding the space, header, top right hand corner. No stopping that one, as it does now. I mean, if we can keep it at 2-1, I'm still happy with that. But they are not going to be wanting to do that, as Barella drives forward, finds Martinez. He looks back across to Keane, who's got a bit of space now. Dagaang has got to work hard to get back and defend that. Comes to the edge of the box, long-range effort, trickles wide of the goal. No real concern for Bazunu as that came into the box towards goal. But that should be that. 2-1 Inter. Not a bad result, really, when you think about our calibre in the game and who we've lost in the window. I think we've done very, very well there. and we could even do better in the next game. So what we will do is leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one, where we will be taking on Inter in the second leg. It'll be a big one. We're at home though, so we have got the home advantage, but it's going to be tough either way. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.